Good day. The 74th day, meaningful moments, 365 days. Blending stir fry. That was my meaningful moment. Last night, my husband and I prepared a little meal for ourselves, and I really enjoyed taking the time to savor not just the flavors, but to actually savor the blending from the start to the finish of the process. So for me, that was the vegetables we chose last night. We do it different all the time, but last night we had bok choy, and I was cutting the bok choy, he was cutting the red peppers and the carrots. We also added some broccoli and corn, and sometimes we have bean sprouts and snow peas, but whatever it is, the colors and cutting of each of these vegetables, just how you're going to want to have it bite-sized in your mouth. And we had a little bit of the chicken. Sometimes we do it without meat, but this opportunity to really take time to cook each of these. The onion, a little bit of garlic, ginger, and then I like to do this curry sauce. And it's a coconut blend with curry in it, and then I add cashews. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so it's a stir fry and, all right, blending flavors, that kind of thing. But while I was cooking, a meaningful moment was really looking at each of these vegetables and all that combination, and they were cooking and starting to release their flavor and aroma. The colors were so vibrant, just cooked to that point where they become more bright and colorful. And that vibrancy was like all living energy for me. And I realized that the blending of all of that, from each layer that went into the blending, was causing me to have like an experience, right? Through my senses, the smells, I could already start to taste it, the visual that was happening, even the crackling of the way it was cooking in the sesame oil. All of those different things were happening, and it was really creating an experience. So it was from start to finish, and then of course sitting at the table and tasting it, and it really feeling so clear to me that this opportunity that we have when diversity is blended creates all these layers, kind of complex, can't achieve that just on its own, but that complexity is what makes it rich and flavorful and gives it something so uniquely, unforgettably unique, its own. And it much reminds me of how I received that thrill, or that I thrive when I'm around diversity. One of the reasons that I loved the urban experience that we had, and I never would have seen myself as an urban dweller, but all those layers of our experiences are the same way. The diversity that we have in our life, the way we seek to layer things, and I think appreciate each of those components. So for the diversity of blending a stir fry, and perhaps you've had that experience, or perhaps it'll inspire you to go out and create a beautiful dish for yourself, or find all kinds of unique things you can put in your stir fry each and every time. But to value that diversity, the diversity in our life on every level, and just what a rich experience it is to be alive in this world, appreciating all of those facets. So for all the stir frying going on out there, all that consciousness in our living, body, mind, and soul, blessings upon your day.